If you're watching this in real time, it is Easter Day, so I wanted to wish anyone that's celebrating a very happy Easter. I thought it was the perfect day to share how to crochet a daffodil. Daffodils symbolize rebirth, new beginnings, and hope. And did you know they are among the first flowers to bloom in spring? For this demonstration, I'm just sticking with my old reliable a weight 4 cotton yarn with a 4mm hook. We're going to begin with the petals, and I'm going to use the lighter yellow for this. You can make a magic ring, but I think you'll find it easier just to do a chain. So I'm going to add a slip knot to my hook, chain 5, add a slip knot into the very first chain that you made. For round 1, we're going to do 1 single crochet, chain 2 6 times. So going into your ring, create a single crochet, chain 2, single crochet back into the ring, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet, chain 2, single crochet. At this point you should see 5 chain 2 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Add a slip stitch into the very first single that you made. And that will give you your 6th one. For round 2, we're going to slip stitch into the very first chain 2 space and make our first petal. To begin, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Work a double crochet into the same space. Next, we're going to do an extended double crochet. Now, if you don't like doing extended double crochets, you can replace it with a treble crochet. To do the extended double crochet, yarn over your hook, going into the space, pull your yarn through. Now, instead of pulling through 2, you're just going to pull through 1, yarn over, pull through 1, and then continue on like you normally would for a double crochet. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. This is the tip of your petal. We're going to add a picot to it. So chain 2, and in the first chain that you made, add a slip stitch. That'll give you a really sweet little point. Working our way back down, we're doing another extended double crochet. Yarn over, going into the space, pull through, yarn over, pull through 1, then do your double as normal, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Double crochet, and then to complete the petal, chain 3 and slip stitch into the same space. And we're just doing this all the way around until you have 6 petals. I'll do another one with you. Slip stitch into the next space, chain 3, double crochet into the space, extended double, picot, chain 2, slip stitch into the very first chain that you made, extended double, double crochet, and to complete the petal, chain 3. Slip stitch into the same space, And you've created another petal. So just continue this all the way around until you've created 6 petals in total. After you've completed your last petal, go ahead and just slip stitch into the very first single from the beginning of the round and fasten off. And I would recommend that you give yourself a nice long tail just in case you want to add stamens to the center of your flower later. And just pull it to the back. And now we're going to make the trumpet, and I do recommend that you grab yourself a stitch marker. It really does help. For this round, we're just adding a single crochet into each of these chain 2 spaces from the previous round. You may find it the easiest to just kind of fold the petals back. Okay, there's my first space. Pull the yarn through, create a single crochet. And then just patiently go all the way around, adding a single crochet into each chain space. Try not to do this too tightly because we are going to be working into these stitches later. So I just take my time. Make my single. Regroup. And make my single. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then add a slip stitch into the very first single that you made. So far we have 6 single crochets. We're going to take that up to 10 double crochets. To begin, you can do a chain 3 to serve as your first double crochet, or you can do stacked singles, do whichever you prefer. I'll go ahead and just do a chain 3. Look for your single, the very first one that you made, and add your double crochet into there. So essentially we've done 2 double crochets into the same stitch. So there's my first 2 completed. In the next stitch, do 2 double crochets into the same stitch. In the next stitch, just one double crochet. In the next stitch, 2 double crochets. And in the next stitch, 1 double crochet. And then for your very final stitch, add 2 double crochets. At this point, you should see 10 double crochets. Remember that chain 3 does count as a stitch. Now we're just going to slip stitch into the top of that very first chain. To complete the round. For our final round, we're just going to add a pretty little edging to our trumpet. Chain 1. And slip stitch into the next stitch. We're just going to continue this all the way around. Chain 1, slip stitch into the next stitch, chain 1, slip stitch into the next stitch. See the really pretty braid-like effect it gives? And then just slip stitch into the base of the chain 1 that you made. Fasten off. I'm just going to take that last tail and weave it towards the back and weave it in. I'm going to weave in all of my ends until I have that one long one left, the very first one that I recommended that you make nice and long. The long tail here works really well for the stamens in the center of your trumpet. Completely optional though. It is a little bit fiddly. You may prefer not to do it. I'm just taking the yarn and going back through to the center, creating a small loop. Just see if you can tuck it into some stitches so it doesn't just go right back through. And then just clip them. In hindsight, I wish I'd done the trumpet in orange now so you could really see the stamens inside, but I think you get the idea, right? Just an option. Another suggestion, you could add a lapel to the back of this. It's really easy to do. I don't have a pin here on hand, so I'd recommend that you watch the end of my video where I share how to add one to a poppy. I really hope you enjoyed the video. These are a lot of fun to make. And whenever you catch this video, whether it's Easter or not, I hope you have a fantastic day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.